So today we're going to cover Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol. And there's one fascinating thing about this song that I learned when I was trying to figure it out. And that is you could play the bottom two strings, or the top two if you wanted to. You could play those as eighth notes, which is every bit of the pulse, the down and the upbeat. You could play that through the entire song. If you're going to sing along and hold the melody down, you could just do that and be fine. Because on the recording, in the background, it starts off at the front, but in the background of the song, it just keeps on going. It's just this root and then 5. And if you're doing picking, you want to do a downstroke and then an upstroke for the second one. When I'm doing it, I plant my fingers here on the side of this particular type of instrument, which is a Pickin stick, and I down, up, down, up, down, up, okay? So, if you're getting used to picking, or you're getting used to playing for the first time, you could also just do, right? So this really straightforward strumming, because this song's all about the 8th note. Okay, so that's the first thing to know. And when I played it, I decided to do that for the first verse, just to go straight through and see what would happen. I think it worked all right. The next thing you could do is vary it up by going... And that's your verse pattern. So you're just fretting at the 2nd fret on the middle string and then the 1st fret. And that's approximating the chord structure that they have there. So it would be, we'll do it all, everything on our own. And what I was saying is you could just keep going with that. We don't need anything or anyone. It's hard to hold that melody against the persistent drone like that, but you could do it. Personally, I think it's easier, gives a little bit more interest if you do that. Okay, so that's a way you can hold down the verse. If you wanted to do chords, and I didn't do this in the performance version of this, you could do this, and then it's just 1, 5, either barred here or done this way, down to the 4. So I'm in G, G, D, G. This is a D chord with an open D at the top, and then a C chord, which is the 4 in the scale. So those are the only 3 chords in this song. In the chorus, in fact, it's if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? So it's G, D, C in the way that we've got it tuned right now, which is the 1 chord, the 5 chord, and the 4 chord in that order. I just played it, just now I played it with my ring finger on the 4th fret, index finger on the 2nd fret. And then I played the top string open. It's a little voicing that I saw my friend Jesse Isley do when he was here earlier recording today. Kind of like it, not gonna lie. Provides a little interest. Normally what I've done is to play with my pinky there, which actually works great for this song too because there's so much droniness. But for the sake of what I played, you could do this, leaving that open, move the whole shape back 1 fret to get the C chord, and that one's complete when you play it open like that. So it'd be, if I lay here, if I just laid here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? That's pretty much how I've handled that song so far. There's really not a lot of complexity the rest of it. The verse has that same pattern. They just change up the melody. So it's about as straightforward as a pop rock song could possibly be. 3 chords, almost the same progression all the way through. The cool little variance on this though is that you can do the picked part. It's almost an arpeggio. It's so simple, it's almost hard to think of it as an arpeggio. And if you're having a hard time with that part, just as a side note on that, practice just the downstroke, upstroke thing. You could do it on one string, practice along with a metronome, and then practice the two strings. And just practice that. I mean, sometimes you have to practice that kind of thing for a while before you can try and layer on a song to it. But if you're excited, you just want to get the song part done, just play like this. We don't know. And then add your finger there. Anything or anyone. Alright? Hopefully that helps you get around the song here. It's a really fun song to play. Let us know if you have questions about it at hello@stickdulcimer.com. Thanks.